is up, everybody? Alright. Goodness. Play some Magic. So, we're gonna keep playing Explorer tonight. Season just restarted. I'm too worried about having to rank up, but we might do some drafts at some point in the next month or so. I do a draft token here. But, you know, like the title says, you know, it's all about Ledger Shredder. Told me to buy a Laundromat. But, yeah, so I've got I've got a bunch of different, Ledger Shredder decks, but I've got the Grixis Pile, which is it's a deck. We got an Esper Parhelion, and then just a straight up Esper mid-range no Parhelion, as well as this Rogues deck that we've been playing around with. And I really want to just kind of keep tinkering around with these to kind of see how I like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna dive right on in. I think we'll start with Esper Parhelion. So the big note that I'm looking for from a deck like this is how well the combo can fit in, and like, do we need to like change cards to make it work? Do we need more specific like things that go kind of outside? Because the whole point of this version of the Parhelion deck is to be more of a mid-rangey deck that has the combo. So we're not gunning for the turn 3 combo. We're gunning for like a turn, you know, disrupt the first few turns of the game, play like a turn 4 Parhelion, turn 5 Parhelion, that kind of stuff. And so the big note we're looking for when we're playing a deck like this is how bad of a mid-range game plan does playing the combo feel. One goes first. I like this hand a bit on the draw. Thirst is really good on the draw. Hook is not as good on the draw, but still just fine. Want to get them Narset sleeves. Can't wait for none of these cards to do literally nothing. Okay, well, there's some hope. I'm gonna play a 1-drop. Dauntless Bodyguard. I don't know why they're playing so slow. Kill this. So there's two thoughts. Yeah, you got it, brother. Like, to doing something like that. So I could have Thoughtseize there. Perfect. The idea though that I was hoping for was that my opponent either doesn't have a fantastic hand, or is it easy Adeline, which they don't, and so they clearly drew this last turn, because otherwise that would have been their turn 1 play. I actually think we're going to hold on to this Thoughtseize. Lay that down. Actually, I should have played this on black, or that on white. Yeah, because I think there's a chance that I'm actually going to Thoughtseize myself to grab this Parhelion. Wow. That's a card. I've seen this get played in Legacy, but definitely not in their deck. Alright, yeah, we'll just jam this for 2. Like I'm not gonna get that greedy. Interesting. They could have sacked that Dauntless Bodyguard to take a life gain away from me, but I guess they weren't interested in that. It's nice that we were able to deal with that Extraction Specialist with a single card. Now I'm just worried about getting my head beat in by, yeah, these things. Yeah, that's fine. Gosh, let me just put this on blue, yeah. Yeah, this definitely should have been on white, thinking about how this is played out. Well, if they just want to fire up a creature land again, this time I'll just obscure a charm and kill it. Sure. Yeah, just go like that. Pop off the 3/3. Sadly, they've got double Cathar against our Rafine game plan here. We've got a whole lot of nothing else going on. Well, I suppose it's... Is it better? Yeah, it's probably better to just, like... play this Rafine. If they want to do this, it's going to cost 1 extra. It's just fine. If we rip exactly a Grease Fang, we can still just Thoughtseize ourselves and do the Parhelion thing. Which leaves us with like 8 power worth of angels against their board. Yep, that's fine. So there's just like green-white aggro humans, possibly? Yeah, this looks like humans. Interesting. Or we can just draw another copy of Parhelion. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna pass. There's really no reason to do anything. Other than, no, there was a reason. Yeah, it deals 1 more damage now. Yeah, let's fire up cave. Attack. Oh, interesting. It seems a little on the aggressive side, actually. Not fantastic. We're gonna die with a bunch of parts. See, this is why I'm not necessarily... I'm kind of coming off of this game plan. Well, we're not exact. No, we are almost dead. Just let them all attack. This is 3, 6, 8. So I'll be at 4. So if I rip exactly a Grease Fang, I'm not exactly dead. Actually, I am. Never mind. Because if I double spell, they just exile both my angels. Oh yeah, that feels like how this game's gonna go. Alright, yeah, it's seems like a really solid matchup for Yeheni's expertise. Not a super solid. I might want some of those, but I'm not sold. Bring my extra sweepers, extra removal. I don't really think there's anything else I want. Maybe these are fine. Maybe these are just better than, like... I'm gonna trim on these. Well, I suppose. If you're bringing them in, you might as well just go 1 and 1. Oh, never mind. Look at that. Just not counting. Alright. Oh, there. Now I'm at 60. The angels are just good blockers. Humans. I don't know what's taking their sideboard plan so long. I mean, I'm gonna keep this. I'm just not happy about it. Actually, I think it's the second hook. Yeah. The 1-for-1 spells are fine. Meat hook is really where we're gonna like make up for any like negative card advantage we're going to experience. 2-drop that isn't Thalia. Dark Aspirin, that works for me. Really like to draw a white land, or I can draw a Baneslayer Angel. Yeah, any white land would do it. Such a weird card to play. I think there's just better choose. I feel like 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 12, or like we gotta work on our mana base possibly. I mean, I'll let him take this Fatal Push, because I can still cast it, but it's an easy take the Meat Hook Massacre. It's gonna preserve our life total. Sick. Not sure how I feel about these in the mana base yet. Definitely feels good, like, feels better in the other version, but a bunch of X2s. They either have a lot of really good choices, or, well, that's just brutal. I think we're dead. They're just gonna exile that lieutenant. Or that. I mean, you could just go for that. I don't know why you would bother. These things are clearly outgrowing this Meat Hook Massacre by like 1,000,000 miles, but that's fine. Is this where X is 2 currently? If I can get this 1 bigger, I'll feel comfortable. Luckily, they're actually in a position where they can't attack us with, like, their biggest threats. Because they know about the Wandering Emperor. So they either attack us with, like, just the Elite Spellbinder, which is... Well, never mind. Like, now you just probably swing with your team. I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna exile the Thalia's lieutenant. Just get this is the biggest thing I can hit, so it's, you know, so it'll still take 4, 7, 8 damage here. An untapped land would be ideal. Something that lets us play this Baneslayer and then put a counter on it. This is bounce their extraction specialist, okay. Oh, it's exiled at least, so they can't get the lieutenant back. That's good. I'm shocked they wouldn't just do the elite. Oh, I suppose I actually don't have a hand thinking about it. I don't know why you'd bother targeting that. I feel like you would just like be better off like doing other things. So this can come down where X is 2, which would kill all of this stuff and leave the Adeline. Just seems less than ideal. They're getting back an extraction specialist, which would cut back all of this stuff. I'll make a 2-2. And pass the turns. There's really no reason to block here. Sorry, to play any of our things. Here we'll just trade with, like, the specialist. It's just the, you know, most obvious thing. Well, never mind, I guess. They're just gonna... It's hard. Well, now I think we'll just chump block, because otherwise we die. Where are you, Henny's expertise? Cast Rafine. That keeps us in it, at least. They do kill us in 2 turns regardless, but hey. That's not helping. Yep, bounce the specialist. I can still block the Adeline, which they're going to attack, because I can't block the 1-1. So this is fine. End step, they're going to get this back. I'm guessing this grabs the other Charming Prince, which then bounces this again. Annoying, but not unbeatable. It's, yeah, there you go. I don't know why that was, again, a big decision. Feels about right. This card has sucked so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna connive. I'll dump the Parhelion. They'll be like, oh, that's what they're doing. Alright. Baneslayer Angel, save me now. Baneslayer makes it so that they can't really attack profitably, so there's that. Out of targets, so... Oh, it's one of a slight nombo. Can't be. And I'm dead, right? Yeah. They did the math. Oh yeah. All right, I don't need to play another match with this deck just to say that like this version of this deck is fucking terrible. Because we died more than once because we had Parhelions at the wrong time. So this is gonna be a no-go for me. Nope. Bad deck. Alright. Because it definitely feels like if we were on the other version of Esper, like, that would have probably been a much better matchup. Like, to the point where, like, I feel like we probably just, like, couldn't lose. Where, that felt like our deck just, like, sucked the entire match. So... I guess this is fine. Oh, we're up against a Gates deck, so our hand does nothing. I guess this exiles the stupid enchantment, right? So there's that. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this thing and get this thing started. Don't have a Gates ablaze, bro. Yeah, Gatebreaker Ram, that's fine. Thoughtseize. Take your guild summon. I can't beat that because they have 2 of them, so I'll just like deal with the other things and just like get it back. Yeah, Gates Blaze. They don't have another gate, or at least if they do, they had to have drawn it. Oh, interesting. They just didn't try to kill the Rafine. The level of disrespect from our opponent. Alright, I'll dump this Tenacious Underdog. Thoughtseize your brother. Double Plaza of Harmony. I'd deal with the Gigant, though. I'll just take this. So I think we're gonna obscure a charm back something. Yeah. Oh, multicolored permanent. My apologies. That's not how that works. Yeah, it's fine. I suppose this can't block, so I'll start with an attack. Fatal push. That does literally nothing here. Now, ultimately, chat, the connive didn't change our play, but it gave us all of the information we could want. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've worked through 2 gates to play, so there is a chance that this Rafine just takes over the game. That chance is looking much better and better as the turns go on. Trigger, I want that, so I'm gonna bin this. And 4, we're gonna play a Ledger Shredder and a Desecrated Deserted Beach. The beach. What you got? If it's a guild summon, it's going to be really strong. That's really strong. Assuming they're going to draw... Yeah, just probably go the full 5, right? Yeah, let's go to our turn. Pass, this dies, we draw a card. And luckily, I think we're in a really good spot. They'd have to have a very, very good hand that can deal with my flying threats. The worst case scenario is if they're playing that damn, that, like, big white creature that flies and gains them a bunch of life. Yeah, it's funnily enough, our opponent's playing Gates and Explorer. I actually think Historic is going to be where that deck finds a home with the new, Battle for Baldur's Gate support that's coming out. Which is exciting. I'm happy that an old archetype like Gates is getting that, whatever. They can spend all their mana on these 8/8s that don't reach or fly. I'm totally fine with that. That cost... Okay, so I will snap counter a Gates Ablaze. So... Okay, it doesn't look like they have anything. Oh, just swing for 8 in the air. You have like a fight spell or something? Like... I honestly don't know what they could possibly have here. I don't know why this requires manually tapping all their mana, but sure. They're playing just straight up Lightning Strike. I actually suppose it was better to counter the growth spiral, but yeah. The duress. Fatal push is really bad against them, but I do like things like duress. Blood Chief's Thirst is fine. Meat Hook is actually quite poor against them. Settle. The Verses are probably one of our better spells. And then the Emperor is really our only clean answer to the Colossus. Feels like our Luminarch Aspirants are going to be quite bad here. I think I'd rather have like the Angels. Obscura Charm seems like it'd be probably just better than the alternative. Actually, I think the third Charm is not better than like 2 Luminarch Aspirants. I don't think this is not a matchup that I would expect people to play against. Like I said, maybe over in the digital formats, given that there will be a bunch of new support coming out for it, which I think is super cool. Again, just big fan of when they give old support to existing archetypes. This is a slow hand, but got Thoughtseize into Vanishing Verse. I think I'll lean on the Tower. I think I'm gonna just hold up this Vanishing Verse. Because next turn I can go like Pathway on Black, play Shredder, Thoughtseize right away. They clearly have a Growth Spiral. But no red mana, which is good news for us. I think I'm willing to get rid of one of these. The first one of these over a land, at least right now. That's fine. They got the red land. They got Fry, Gates Ablaze, Lightning Strike. Okay, so they just have a handful of answers. So this kills it. This kills it. This doesn't kill it. So we can let them keep this. And I think we'll just take the Fry. I mean, if they want a Gates Ablaze here, they can have it. Such a weird card for them to be playing. Gateway Colossus. I don't have a good answer for that one, I'm gonna be honest. They don't have another gate in their hand, so if I kill that, they ain't getting it back, at least right away. So, and I'm sure shit ain't blocking it, so. That's fine, that's a problem for tomorrow. And then all the Gates Ablaze kill this, yeah. Seems good. Really need like a Raffine. Feels really good here. Well, or I could draw Obscura Charm, which does literal nothing. I should have played the Courtyard. I think I'm gonna lose because like we just don't have good answers here. This is not a good deck that we're playing against. It's just a deck with unique threats. Like no deck is coming prepared to play against this card, realistically. I mean, that seems about right to draw Thoughtseize right here. This is gonna be a big sad Obscura Charm that has to counter a Lightning Strike. Interesting, they didn't fire that off on my turn. Opponent's playing smart, at least. There's that. that means we are dead. Maybe we do want our settles then. I think I'll bring the settles back in. Maybe I want these on the play. Yeah, this card's just so terrible.
Prepare yourself.
Cut it. Cut one of the Bane Slayers. I'll cut one Thirst. Are we just gonna get our ass kicked in every match by playing against random nonsense decks? Whatever. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna keep whatever. Play a turn 2 Shredder. If I draw a third land, I'll play a Shredder into a Thoughtseize and get 2 Connives. Well, that at least feels slightly better. Lightning Strike? No, they're gonna fry me right away. I'm fine with that. So I got another one. Discard the Underdog. They kept a very aggressive hand. So I could take this Fry, and then they just have an answer, or they just don't have an answer. I could take the Guild Summit or the Escape to the Wilds, because these are like just massive swings and card advantage. And I can like play through the 1-for-1 game with like Tenacious Underdog. I think I'm just gonna go for the Fry. You know, they don't have blue mana right now. Like, yeah, they just have a Plaza of Harmony. Oh, interesting. It's just like red and white. I'm just gonna blitz this dude out of the bin, hit for 5, draw a card. Nice. Now I can Rafine plus Void Red. If they didn't draw another land, then they're in really bad shape. I think I'm down to I'm just gonna escape the Underdog again. What are they gonna do? Lightning Strike it? Sure, like that's a net. That's a 2 damage. I draw a card right there. They do have a window. Like if they hit like exact any blue Guild Gate would get them out. Probably get them out of this because they could just go like Guild Gate, Guild Summit. But I'm shocked they didn't play that out for at least a few more turns. Booster packs. Big money? Kind of. Big money? Not really. Oh, not what I wanted. Alright, we'll play our full 3. I'm not going to go back to the what the hell am I hearing? Oh. This is not a good remix. Alright, we're on the play.
I took the liberty of washing your sex toy. By the way,
oh my.
This is very small.
Talk about that scantily clad Hulu ad coming in. Thoughtseize up against Greasefang. Naturally, we're up against Greasefang. Honestly, I think it's the Stitcher supplier. Yeah. It's like the one thing that, like, it makes this dispute bad, and it means they aren't going to start the milling right away. This is Bardu. Alright, we'll get this guy answer? They've got a blood tide harvester. It's kind of like an answer. I'm just gonna kill this dude. I'm gonna hold this Thoughtseize for a turn. I feel a little more incentivized to play it. Let's take this Deadly Dispute. I'm just gonna put it on here. No attacks past the turn. If they rip apart Helion, they can have it, like. Okay, Soren, that's fine. That's going to -1 to get back. Yeah, the 1/1. Alright, you got a Paralion on your top 3 cards? Oh no, they did the Blood Tithe Harvester. That seems like a bad choice, but... Cry as this harvester kills my aspirant. I need to go for the Ledger Shredder? That seems like a poor choice, but alright. And it can't stay away this guy now? Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, now they go for the supplier. See, I feel like that was the line last turn. Like an easy dump the second Grease Fang. Or not. It's a Sky Sovereign, sure. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I literally can't do anything. Attack with the Supplier Dingus. This happens. I'll play this. Exile their Sky Sovereign. Be dead because I don't think our deck's very good. Which is weird because we actually had that opposite feeling when we were playing last time. Is that we were actually having a really bunch of really strong standout matches. And now this time we keep ripping all of the wrong cards at all of the wrong time. Like lands off the top, or no lands off the top. Alright, this is where these cards can come in. As well as these cards. Okay, what don't I like? I don't like Fatal Push against these decks. I do like this though. Not actually a fan of the Massacre here. Voidrend is good. I mean, we're not the aggro deck here. We gotta keep that in mind. I think it's the Aspirant. Go like that, and then draw every card we put in our sideboard, because that's my luck tonight. First, this hand is whatever. Play a Sanctum on one. Honestly, all of our... We actually probably could have sided out all of our 2-drops that just don't, like, fly. Because they all just kind of suck against the Stitcher Supplier deck. Okay, the Courtyard, and then we'll go turn 2 Underdog. Yep, they're gonna Thoughtseize. This is easy, Rafine. You're our opponent. Now take the Underdog. You were looking at it. dead? They have it, I'm dead. There's no hyperbole there, like that just is what it is. I probably should have played an island and cycled that, if I'm being honest. Don't Parhelion? Yup, there it is. You got it? If they got it, I'll just snap concede. Oh, they don't got it. They risked it for the biscuit, though. I'll respect that. I don't even know why they would concede there. Like, that just seems like they're just playing horribly, but whatever. Yeah, I actually don't like any of these, I think. I think I'd rather have, like, Duress. And even, like, Vanishing Verse. Obscura Charm, even. Just, like, all of our ways to disrupt. But maybe we don't have enough ways to win. I think we got enough ways to win the game. It's unkeepable. This really isn't that much better, but I'm gonna keep it. It's the Thirst. The Thirst is one of our worst removal spells. It's better than Fatal Push, but it's definitely worse than everything else. Luckily, we're insulated to beat a turn 3 combo. We've got Shredder into Krypton too, which means we can get the Shredder going right away. I'm just really tanking on their keep. They go land, go. Alright, I'm gonna go land, go. Harvester, sure. Shredder. Gaston Conscript trigger. Don't Vanishing Verse is probably our worst card, right? Yeah. And Vanishing Verse isn't terrible, because you can exile, like, specifically the Parhelion when they go to do the combo, but yeah, this is whatever. I can do literally nothing about that, so yeah, I will take my 3. I'm gonna shock and just pass. Again, this has to be done at actually, I should have did that at sorcery speed. That was stupid. Yep. I fucked that up pretty bad, actually. They're gonna cast Deadly Dispute. Oh, they just don't have it. Okay. Works for me, brother. Player Rafine. Pass the turn. Show me a Lightning Axe. We do not deserve to be in Game 3 yet. I don't know why our opponent is so... They conceded to a Soul Guide Lantern. Which tells me that they're really all in on their combo, even post-board. But Lightning Axe. Yep. That's fine. It's probably better actually thinking about it to use the Void Rend, but then the Obscura Charm. But the Void Rend can, like, deal with, like, a... whatever. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, it turns out. Reese Fang. Now it's just gonna get beaten to death by the 4-3. Classic. Yeah, that feels about right. I've got exactly, 0% to play this Baneslayer before this kills me if I draw land, right? Now I'm especially not, like, don't got a chance. Thoughtseize is such a wonderful Magic card. Alright, I think... yeah, I'm dead here. I've lost because I got mana screwed. Discard your Parhelion, just do it. they have to do is literally just keep going to combat and they'll win. We draw like a way to kill this will be good, or we can just draw nothing and lose, because fuck everything. We've had a mix of drawing like shit and just drawing like more shit, and I'm not having it tonight. Alright, one more match with the Esper. This color combination feels really strong in Explorer, but so far, maybe I'm just a little on tilt because we've drawn like absolute dog shit every match. That, I'm really starting to not believe in the Esper here. Crazy Conflux. Can you choose to go first, please? Why is this even a choice? Like, realistically. I get why. I've chosen to draw. But, like... Wonderful. Where's the fuck you emote that we can use for our opponent here? There's no reason that should have taken that long. Obosh the Prey Piercer. I really just don't care at this point. Are you gonna make a choice? Keep or mulligan? Shit does not take this long. Looks like we're never casting this Thoughtseize. Oh my god, just fucking play your cards. Just kill this. No reason to let it live, so. Okay. I don't know why we sat there and thought forever on that, but... I'm gonna play this because it's the one I actually don't mind if they kill this one. Like if their play is like 1 mana removal spell, I mean, I'm gonna snap block there. I don't even know why they would do that. Like, did they think that I wasn't like just like willing to trade this for 1 to 2 cards? Why even register in the queue? So fucking annoying. They tilt off and immediately concede the match. Like, I get it. Like, you played bad and you kept a bad hand. Like, you gotta be fairly on tilt to just start conceding matches. Play first, sure. Easy Rafine's Tower on 1. They're really thinking on that mull to 5. You're either gonna play a thing or say go. Like, I don't know why we had to tank that long for them to play the thing that they're going to play on turn 1 like 100% of the time. 'Cause I don't think they have a reason to just not play that on turn 1. Yoshino Pyromancer, sure. Kill this. Ship it back. not gonna give them the chance to cast the light up the stage or anything like that if I can help it. Interesting. Well, if they got the light up there it is. And they don't got another land, so they have 2 instants or sorceries. They don't. So I'm actually gonna play this turn. Lay that down and pass. I'd rather have this down here than the alternative. And if they want to spend a spell on this, that's fine. Well, chances are we'll never blitz it in a matchup like this, but even if we end up blitzing it, it's totally fine. If they want to trade 1 for 1 with it when they're this low on lands, it means they're not playing that Bone Crusher Giant, which is probably the scariest threat they could play here, because it'd be a 5/4. Play with fire in my face. It's a bold choice. That means they're committing to this lava runner. Nope, they got greedy and they got punished. In like the worst kind of way. And that was like horrendously greedy. I'm gonna just hold this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, if they had any sense about them, they would just deal that. That's gonna gain me 3 life. They're gonna lose 1. And now I can have the this up for their next threat. Well, not when it's that one. Let's kill this now. Yeah. I don't know why people play this mono red deck. Like, in Pioneer, it's pretty good because you have access to, like, Monastery Swift Spear and Eidolon of the Great Rebel, which are just, like, very good cards in general, but, like, when you don't have access to those, like, your decks are, like, just, like, horrendously bad. Like, take out the Settle, take out the Void Ren, it's just expensive. Definitely not a matchup about that, or even about this one. The Eliminate. Yeah, I just probably keep it all the removal. These deal with Chandra as well as all their creatures. And it could buy back, like, Rafine. I mean, it's all pain-free mana, so I'm all about that life. I'll give them the chance to attack. Just kill everything they play. Yep. Perfect. Play that tapped. They didn't have a stomp there. That would probably have been like the worst case scenarios. They go like stomp into a 4/3. Rampaging Ferocidon. Sure. I don't even think that's a very good card. Play this on blue. And we'll just kill that. Sorcery. I suppose it's technically correct to let them, like, play creatures there. But, sure. 19, light up the stage. Well, they hit their land drops at least. You got a 1-drop? Nope, just another light up the stage. A backup Chandra, even. Okay, so if I deal with this Chandra, they're just gonna play the other one, right? Or if I don't deal with this Chandra, they'll do other things, which plays into my removal better. Yeah. I'll just let the other one go away. So I'm gonna, like, take 1 from this Chandra regardless. Sure, I'm fine with this. nice. This is fine. Probably just spike fuel that thing. Skewer the critics. Target me. Yup. It's cool, cool, cool. Sure. So my life total is 0. I realistically just don't care about it. XL that, and the other one goes away. I would revel if they just play like a haste threat. That's fine. Sure. That's more than fine. I don't know why that's concession worthy, but they must have. They drew like a land there that was. This wasn't looking up for them. I know that. Like, I'm not a big fan of these mono red decks. I just don't. I think like if you want to play a proactive deck, there's just much better decks to play. Like you don't have the power, like the powerful 1-drops in mono red. In Explorer. It's definitely an easy deck to get into, but like... Oh, hold on. That was my... This is my 3rd match. So... I want to play something different anyway. So... That was the bad deck. This where the hell is it? This is the one. So this is the one we were playing. I definitely think there's a lot to like here. I'm gonna have to think on some of these spots. So like the 2-drops. So this deck really needs to decide if it's being like a proactive mid-range deck or a reactive mid-range deck. So I think I'll have to think on how I would want to structure a deck that's like moderately proactive, and then like slot in only the best interaction in my colors, because like this was definitely like a metagame call before, and even this was to a degree, where I don't necessarily feel like it feels like the Wandering Emperor fits into both the proactive and reactive game plan, where Settle the Wreckage really only fits into one. And this is just getting kind of worse and worse. I still think I'd play them in my sideboard. Like I'd bring them in against Parhelion, because like this allows me just to sort of enable them doing their whole thing and then just countering it and then dealing with the stuff. But like, yeah, we'll have to think on that. So this is I think this is a promising color combination. I'm just not sure on what the right build's gonna look like yet. And I think that'll be something we'll iterate on. But I want to just play something else. We drew very poorly a lot of those games. Even the ones we won, we weren't necessarily drawing the best. So why don't we play, let's play some Grixis Pile. Speaking of decks that draw hands that look like feet. Combat Wombat. Respect. Wombat, legal creature type, remember. Yorion the Sky Nomad. You want to who's not going to Wombats is our opponent. This hand is unplayable. This hand is the same hand, just like slightly better. Because it's a 6, and I'm willing to keep shitty 6s versus shitty 7s. But we have 2 Tainted Indulgences, so assuming that this game goes any, like, reasonable pace... Well, now I got a Shredder on turn 2. Maybe we'll leave with that instead. Forest, interesting. Lotus Cobra. Okay. I'm assuming... Oh, we can't get Omnath, so that's something. Sure. Get Omnath next turn. I think I'll play the swamp first. Dump an island. Blast this trigger. Black.
I wanted someone, anyone
Black,
beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Gets this pathway. Just kind of sucks whenever you're not, like... I'd rather block here. I'm setting up for more ambitious things later on. Sacred Foundry Elder Guard Route. I'll never fucking mind, I guess. Well, that feels like it's gonna get hit with the old slip out the back. Actually, I just have to do this, huh? Oh, a lot of these cards feel like they're really terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna dump this slip out the back, right? Yeah.
I'm sure it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better.
Actually, I should
Maybe.
play this first. In case I draw like another piece of interaction. I did not. I drew a Spire Bluff Canal. Can I just stop drawing lands? Like, for fucking real? Like... So the obvious mode is to make a 3/3. That is the one mode I think I was more okay with than anything else, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. Land. Probably play that Hollow Fountain tapped, yep. Okay. Yeah. Deco Bolas, Dragon God. Minus on your dude.
I remember.
Luckily, this is kind of forcing our opponent to have to go like Otawara bounce, attack Deco Bolas.
But after that night, everything changed.
I'm kind of okay with them not doing that. I don't think they saw that line. I don't know why they... So many people, if I'm being honest, play very poorly with this card in my experience. Just like a thing that I've noticed. And they even bounced the thing that was going to let them deal with it. Whatever. We'll make this guy... I'm just going to do this to cantrip, if I'm being honest. Croxa. Right on time with the old Croxa. We'll play him, I guess. Or rather, we'll put him in our graveyard to play him next turn. Eugene... No, well, never mind. Our opponent just had everything the whole time. They just had an Ugin in their hand. That's a bold decision. Hit that. Go up top. Seriously, deck? Just stop fucking me here. Like, this is getting really annoying. Well, sadly, I couldn't get this down to, I should have done all that pre-combat. We'll never fucking mind, I guess. I think we're done here. This game's over. These fucking stupid-ass Yorion piles. Guy fucking ripped Ugin. Alright, Fatal Push, bad. Blue Chief Thirst, good. Eliminate, very bad. Noxious Grasp seems fine. Both the Nicol Bolas seem fine. Graveyard Trespasser does literal nothing against them. Dispute is interesting, but I think ultimately terrible. Dude, what is with the random fucking ramp decks we're playing against? I feel like all these guys are getting paired up against us on our mid-range piles, and like we're just getting our ass handed to us because mid-range piles suck against this shit. Like, let's play the old Xander's Lounge. Yeah, I think let's play Shredder. Say go. That's pretty aggressive. Island Mountain Start. They put a lot of basics in their deck. Well, I mean, we drew the thing, so I guess we do the thing, huh? Who do they get rid of? You're more into having this nickel bowl loss. We did the thing. We turned 3 to Croxa. And it was good enough, I guess. See, this feels like a more reasonable combo, if I'm being honest. Do we do anything differently? No. We do not. Our whole game plan is to try and run their hand out. This is a matchup where I would definitely like the card Go Blank. I just think Go Blank is generally terrible. It's good sometimes against, like, okay, really? Very close to being playable. I think it's so close that I'm willing to keep it. Well, that isn't helping, but I'm gonna play a Haunted Ridge. Not really incentivized to do anything right away. Wait a minute. 77, 8, 9, 10. Hold up. 6, 7, 8. They're playing fucking 85 cards. What the actual fuck is happening over there? Yeah, I'll take your Elder Gardener off. Play my fucking sad Twilight Abandonwire. Lord forbid we ever rip the lands that we want. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? 1, 2. So they're also gonna get to buy their Yorion. That's cute. That's fine. I fucking hate this card so much. I cannot emphasize how much I just absolutely have just like an utter disdain for the card Yorion the Sky Nomad. Well, I think I do the Croxa thing here because it just puts a 7/7 on the battlefield, which is kind of better than anything else I have going on. Wow, they discarded the Yorion. That is a bold move. I suppose they're gonna get to play this guy. Right? Because they go like land trigger, fetch trigger. Nope, they're gonna go this route. So that means they drew something else. Nissa who shakes the ropes. And they didn't attack me. I don't get why everybody seems to like think this is on the battlefield or some shit. I think we play this Tainted Indulgence, and we naturally just draw every worst possible kind of card. But I guess I'll play that. I'm attacking because I'd rather just eat one of their things. But yeah, that's fine. They can still cast this because they have 8 fucking million mana with this Nissa. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Just play an Innkeeper for free, and then untap your thing for free. I fucking hate that card. And they did attack again! Just zero respect for anything that we could be doing here. I mean, I'm gonna play this Fable of the Mirrorbreaker and just pass, right? I got one more turn before I realistically need to deal with that. And I could deal with it next turn, guaranteed. So, yeah, let's pass. This blocks, and, you know, I think I have to block with this if they go for the crackback or whatever. Sure. I don't think they can actually attack. Yeah, let's go to my turn. Well, that means I can hold that guy back as a blocker. That feels good. Kill this Nissa before it ultimates and makes these lands indestructible. Flippin' Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Are you fucking kidding me? They're playing Risen Reef too? Like, what is this deck? Like, are you kidding me? What is this? Why is it that I can't draw this fucking good? Like, I'll snap trade with a Beanstalk Giant, I guess. Not that I'm happy about it, but... Plus, draw a card. Something kills Omnath? Nope. Okay. Play this guy. Oh, I fucked that up. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to just aggressively block over these next few turns. I should have played this, but they should at least be attacking with that. Like, more turns they let me like untap with something like this, just the worse it's gonna get for them. Yeah, we just play this and kill that Omnath, I guess. Minus on Omnath. Omnath like represents like them having like any fabled passage off the top just being like, or they could just rip Escape to the Wilds too. Like, that's cool. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. They just drew a bunch of chaff. Like, looks like we're gonna just get another window to untap with our stuff. Are they gonna finally attack? Do this thing. If you do this during the end step, you get to keep the token through your next turn, so... yeah, I mean, I'll start with a plus here. Grab, like, that Elder Gargaroth that's in here. I could grab this Omnath. So if I slip this out the back, I can get in with these guys. Well, no matter what happens, this 2/2 is attacking. If I'm flipping this minus will attack too. Yeah, because I'm like flip and kill this Beanstalk Giant. I'm fine with this. So that means they can't... So I can go... Block. Block. lock. I go like this, and I'll slip this island out the back. This eats a card on their side of the battlefield, given that they don't have a hand, so... It's actually slightly better than drawing 2 cards here, it feels like. Okay, we're just gonna tank on Nico Bolas here. This card has felt fairly reasonable so far, if I'm being honest. Not sure how I feel about the 4-mana Nico Bolas creature quite yet, but... Listen, you playing big dumb Yorion stuff and you played it bad. They had a few turns where they played very poorly. Like when they discarded their Yorion instead of a land just to like save 3 life. Like it's 3 life, this game's gonna go on for... Because look, they're still at 20. They'd be at like 17 or like whatever. No, even more. They'd be at like, yeah. No, they'd be at like 17, yeah. Our opponent has no decisions to make, they're just being a dipshit. Like, the correct thing to do here would be to sack the island that isn't a creature. Because, like, that's, like, the least valuable land. They have 3 other lands that tap the blue one that's a creature. Don't you love the roping mechanic, chat? That people can just sit here and just, like, waste time? Move that up slightly. That way you all can see how many games we've played. Here, ready to see them rope again? Oh, I didn't even give them the chance. So nice. It is tainted indulgence. Attacks. Opponents clearly gone AFK because they were dipshit. Don't know how to press the concede button when they've lost. They can't even feel bad. Like they technically, like, we have cut them off of Ugin, which is a big deal. As well as we've mitigated cards like Rhythm to the Wild, but just being able to, like, force them to sack their lands to different things. I love how whenever Steam has an update, it has to update like 7 times before it actually says it's updated. I don't know if anybody else has been having that problem. I love that you're allowed to rope more than once in a game. Finally. I'm so glad that ended in the most mature fashion possible. I'm still a proponent of that idea of, like, flagging accounts that have regular occurrences where they just leave their matches early. Like, it would suck for the people who maybe just have, like, bad internet one day, but, like, honestly, Like, you have to probably do it enough times to, like... to where it's, like, actually problematic before you get flagged. So it's just, like... that's, like, one of the shittiest things you can do in a game like this. Because it's not just, like, you being a dickhead. Like, you're disrespecting your opponent on, like, every level. You're like, well, I've lost this game. I'm gonna waste 2 minutes of your time. It's like... if you did that in an actual tournament, you would be disqualified immediately if you just, like, intentionally sat there and did nothing to just run the clock down just to waste your opponent's time. And rightfully so, you should be DQ'd because you're a piece of shit. But, like, against Obosh, this is clearly another mono red deck. I think I can actually keep this on the draw. Well, boy, was I wrong. As no 3 drops on turn 2 for you, Buckaroo. Goose. Get honky with me. Another goose. Okay. Alright, naturally we did not rip the other land. They'd have a thing for their Gargaroth at least. They are gonna buy Obosh, which is a little scary, but just got another Thoughtseize. This feels like an easy buy your Obosh there, brother. Tap any land in our deck. Alright. Still any land in our deck is good. Opponent's got a lair though. A Virtuous Gearhalt. What the fuck? Yeah, that's all on a goose. Honking straight into the red zone. Land. Right on time. I cannot win this game, I'm sure. But, like, so we're just gonna take, what is this? This is gonna be X is 3, so I'm taking 7, so I'm just dead in 2 turns anyway. If our opponent was smart, they would just do the proactive thing, animate this and attack, but they're gonna think about it. Or you just play Regisaur, like, I don't know, that's even less to think about. Alright, we're dead on every conceivable metric. Sometimes I just fucking hate this game. I actually don't mind Thoughtseizes here. The Thirst seem fine too. Not as big of a fan of this stuff, like... not even really a big fan of that stuff either. I think what I'll do is, I'm gonna do, like... or I leave, like, some of my combo in. I mean, honestly, the Ledger Shredder isn't blocking, so, like... and I'm definitely not the beatdown deck. I'll leave some of the combo elements in, because it could be helpful if, like, if I just have the combo on 3, I can just, like, clear the way for everything else. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna draw 4 lands and lose, and then we're gonna be done playing Magic for the night. Well, they're either thinking really hard about a mull to 5 or what to put back. Thought really hard about that one. I think I'll keep the second Sanders Lounge. I can beat these, so... this is land, put Obosh in their hand. Nope, they're just gonna go aggro here. Interesting choice from our opponent. Let's play this down. They didn't even have anything to hold up there, so I'm still surprised they just... I think I'm just gonna dump these lands. I'm gonna just draw more lands. Oh, Centric by Design. 7 months in a row with the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. So if I kill this, they for sure can't play this Obosh. Yeah, let's kill this. I'd rather just deal with this now. Kind of sucks, like, when our hand is, like, fairly, like, removal light. I can't, like, do this and, like, do the thing, right? But if I play a land, which I want this on black, yeah, I can just fire this up, attack for 5. Yep. Reginald. Now we get to pass with Noxious Grasp up. Likely they're just going to play Obosh, but I could see them going, oh, they just don't have another land. That's what that tells me, because I feel like if they had another land, they'd easily go for the other one. I'm just gonna attack for 7. I'm gonna play this down now. Cause I don't like they can't just play Obosh, they have to play Elder Gargaroth, and we have an answer to that. Or they can draw a Lair of the Hydra. We're not the only one who's losing to their fucking tap lands tonight. Feels good. I don't think there's anything I really want to do any differently here. I like this, especially if they're mulliganing. So they've taken at least a mulligan to 6. So we can go like turn 1, hit them up with the Thoughtseize, go blank Llanowar Elves. So they had the Llanowar Elves, interesting. Castle Garenbrig. I'm gonna actually take this. It's thick here. I can play through that on the kind of the clock that they're presenting, so I think I'm fine with just taking that. So here they're gonna go. Well, they drew a swamp. Interesting. I don't know why they would play that over this tap land, but whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill that and play Xander's Lounge. So now they're not even gonna get to go blank on time. And here I'll dump the slip out the back and Spire Bluff Canal. Shakedown Heavy and Rotting Regisaur. I think I'd rather they have Rotting Regisaur. Because even if I don't get to kill this right away, they're going to have to discard a card. I Like, so now they're gonna discard the 7/7. They're gonna get me for 7, which kind of sucks, but that also kind of sucks. And I do get to play this. Tax defending player. This I can stop from killing me at least. Sure. Start with a plus. Feels like a pretty easy, you just get rid of this. That is menace, that's a little brutal, but I am gonna have to let them draw 2 cards, which really sucks, but so I don't think we can afford just to let these actually connect. You can have your card. This one's coming at me. That one I'm gonna just let hit me. That doesn't feel very good, but you know, it's the play. Well, that is probably the most brutal top deck they could have had, but so here I'll let one draw and I'll double block the other, I guess. Or I'm just gonna lose to whatever they fight rigging into, which sucks. Gosh. It would be really nice if I could have, like, not, like, fucking ripped, like, ass. It would have been so cool. Titan of Industry. Draw a card. It's a fucking land. Of course it's a fucking land. Why would it be anything else? Yeah, put a shield counter on the 6/4, dipshit. That's not the one that should have been on, but it's whatever. I mean, I'm so far dead anyway, but I have no way of dealing with all this, so I fucking drew a land at every opportunity to draw a land. That was our game to win, and we fucking flooded out again. I think I'm gonna call it there for the night. I'm sick of drawing just absolute shit off the top of our library. Because I think that was literally every single game we played tonight. Even the ones we won, we managed to draw like complete ass. Just our opponents played bad, which does honestly makes it feel worse. But I'm gonna wrap it up there for the night. Of course, thank you everybody for watching. If you want to stay up to date, hit that follow button or the subscribe button if you're there on